This will be a quick demonstration how to export our textures from Substance Painter for use back in Maya using Renderman 24. First off, we need to export our textures. We're going to go to File and Export Textures. Go ahead and reset your settings just to make sure everything is set to default. We're going to change our output directory. We're going to set that to our project root directory here within the source images. In fact, we're going to go ahead and create a little subfolder here just for some organization. We'll go ahead and name it based off the document we're working on. So I'm going to call mine Book. Select the folder, and now we're going to change our output template. We're going to go ahead and select the Renderman Pixar surface. This is going to be important because this is the material we are using back in Maya. Everything else here should be fine. We can go ahead and export this out, and we are done within Painter. We'll jump back over to Maya. We're going to assign a new material to both of the books, or whatever object that you are texturing. I'm going to hit Shift-T to assign a new material. We're going to search for the Pixar surface and go ahead and apply that to those objects. Go ahead and give it a name. We'll call this book_material. And we're just going to work our way down the list. So first, diffuse. We'll go ahead and connect in the Pixar texture. So if we just search for Pixar texture and click on Renderman, we can bring that up. We'll go ahead and load that in. We'll connect in the diffuse. Grab the diffuse, so make sure you navigate to the proper directory. There's my diffuse, load that in. We're going to go ahead and linearize this. I would also encourage you to name this. So I like to call it diffuse, or better yet, book diffuse. We'll go back to the root directory. You have two options. You can click on this to go back to the material, or you can just click on the object itself and go back to the material. Next up, we're going to set the face color. Same idea. Grab the Pixar texture, load in the specular face color, click open, and linearize. We'll name this book specular. And we're going to go ahead and go back again. Edge color is going to be set to white. Under the advanced rollout, we're going to change the specular model to GGX. And now let's go ahead and connect in our roughness map. We'll click on this little icon here. Again, search for the Pixar texture, and we'll load in our texture. We'll do the specular roughness, click OK. We will not linearize this one. We'll go back in. And finally, we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom for the globals. And we're going to go ahead and connect on our bump. Now we need a middleman node here, so we can't connect the texture in directly. So we're going to use the Pixar normal. So we'll search for that. Load that in. Now we can load in the file itself. Load in our normal map. Click open. And then we're going to go ahead and click Invert Bump. At that point, we should be safe to render. We'll give it a couple seconds for it to process all of the textures. And once it does that, everything should look correct. And there you go.